Wait a minute. What are we talking about? I don't owe my auntie any money. I ain't got that kind of money on me right now. I work in community media. Hell, they can't even pay me any money. Hey, listen, I gotta go. Bye. Hey, greetings everybody. It's the architect here, Sean Garvey, and you are tuned into Sean Garvey and my special guest. Coming up, we have the one and only Melissa Summers. She's going to stop by to talk about her new venture. But I hate to break it down to you all. We got some bad news. Sean Garvey and my special guest is getting canceled. Okay? This is the last episode that you are going to ever see. We are getting canceled. A particular president, I'm not going to say who he is or what his name is, but a particular president X'd me on X saying that my show got to go. He said something like, this guy, Sean Garvey, I don't know who he is. I don't even watch his show. Is he even black? His last name sounds black. He got to go. He got to go like that Stephen Colbert guy. The whole entire staff got to go. They all got to go. They just need to go, okay? They got to go immediately, okay? And once again, who is Sean Garvey? Who is this guy? True story. Not. We ain't going anywhere, folks. Stay tuned. Melissa Summers coming up right here on Sean Garvey and my special guest. Don't go anywhere.
Views and opinions expressed in this program do not necessarily reflect those of Atlanta 24 Community Media, staff, management, and its affiliates. Welcome to Sean Garvey and my special guest, the show in which we have one-on-one conversations with the best and brightest influential people in the industry, from community leaders to entertainers and so much more. Sit back, relax, and enjoy Sean Garvey and my special guest.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another great episode of Sean Garvey and my special guest. I am Sean Garvey, and you know I always bring in some very, very special guests, especially when it comes to family. I consider this person sitting next to me as a family member, not just as a radio, TV colleague of mine, but as a family member who's been in the radio, television industry.
Watch it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. But she is seasoned. And she is here to talk about the Creator's Nature Blend.
Yes.
I am so happy to have her here in the studio and rejoining with me this time on Sean Garvey and my special guest. We have the one, the only, Melissa Summers, Beauperthuy.
Oh! Wow. Okay. I got to give for you for that one.
I had to slow it down. You're not just Melissa Summers, but you are Melissa Summers Beauperthuy.
Good job.
Oh,
Good job. Ooh.
You got the sound effects in the background. Applause. How are you doing? Great to see you again.
I'm doing wonderful. It's been too long, Sean. It's been too long.
Yeah. We've done radio together, and now we're in a television setting, and I'm so happy to have you back in the same space, well, in a different space this time, to hear talk about your holistic venture now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but and also, I gotta first give you your congratulations on your, not just your wedding, but on your new marriage now.
Yes.
Yes, we got the hubby in the background.
We are a whole year and a few months.
Oh, wow, that is so wonderful. New marriage and now new venture and new things on the horizon. How are you doing now compared to when we were on the radio show a few years now? Like between...
Well, I guess it's like a revolving. It's amazing because, you know, the Lord has you in one space and then he graduates you to another space. And it's been amazing. I never even expected. I've been single for like literally 18 years. And I not that I've given up or anything, but when you're absorbed in doing the work, doing God's work, helping people, you lose track. And then the Lord says, hey, wait a minute. I remember a prayer that you've been having some years ago. Oh, man. I'm like, okay, Lord, okay. Let's
Well, wonderful, wonderful. So now we're here to talk about your new holistic venture with your husband, which happens to be a Black Christian-owned holistic venture. I am so looking forward to talking to you more about it.
Yeah.
But I got to ask you, for the audience, for the viewers that are watching, you've been in radio, you've been in television, everybody knows you, of course, even under the moniker Atlanta's Girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, that goes way back.
Way back, Atlanta's Girlfriend, right? Okay, why the transition from radio to TV? I know to some extent you still do a little bit, behind the scenes and what have you, but the transition from broadcasting to some extent to now the holistic venture, how did that come about?
Well, when the Lord was putting the whole package together, you go through your wilderness, you go through your learning experience. When He said, okay, it's time, and He introduced me to my husband. My husband is an agriculture expert, and he doesn't like for me to say that, but it's true. I mean, he's from St. Martin, the islands, and has news articles about him and so forth. So he's into, of course, farming and so forth. I'm into wild medicinal, edible, and medicinal plants. So when we got together, it was just automatic. I mean, he's looking up at trees and I'm looking down at wild edibles, and it's hilarious to see us walk together. But when the Lord brought us together, not only, because we were, as he puts it, alone, but we were not lonely because we were doing a work. So when he brought us together, he brought it full circle. So the product, people are getting sick. People are, anywhere you go, people are sick with so many different things, cancer, diabetes, heart disease. And it's like, Lord, radio and television is a way to reach people. It's our heart. You know it. When it's in your blood, it's in your blood. But what more can we do besides entertaining people, giving them wisdom, hope, and life? So when the Lord brought my husband and I together, with what he does and what the Lord has me doing, it's bringing life to people. And then he was like, I want you all to do a product. Let me tell you, because the way the world is now, a lot of times people don't have the financial funds. They get sick, and if you don't have insurance, basically you're left to die. People don't realize how, I won't say easy, but there are things that you do. We call them 8 laws of health. Simple 8 laws that the Lord will bring life and health back to eat. Let me tell you, I've seen someone that had stage 4 terminal pancreatic cancer, one of the worst cancers. When they followed the 8 laws of health and simple remedies, but really going back to God's healing, that person was healed. I saw it, not heard it. I saw it with my own eyes. So both my husband and I are so eager and earnest to help people. We can't afford to just send someone to, let's say, a natural health center, a lifestyle center. So the Lord helped us and showed us how to have a product line to support our ministry. We have a nonprofit called M&M Powerhouse Health, Mario and Melissa.
I like that.
So through our ministry, we have, our products. So by God's grace, he blesses that so that we will be able to fund those. Let me give you an example. I don't mean to just talk.
No, go for it.
But I get excited. Met a young lady actually on Facebook, you guys. 35 years old. She has 4 children, single, left Texas, moved to Atlanta, and at the time I didn't know. Saw her in a group that I'm in, a health group on Facebook, pleading, looking for soursop. And the Lord impressed me, contact that young lady. So I contacted her, and I said, sis, what's going on? And she said, well, I need it. That explained her situation. And how about she ended up she was in Atlanta, and this is like a national group, over 300,000 people. This young lady happened to be in Atlanta, in Georgia. My husband and I literally went to her, brought her the product, like 2 weeks later, she texts, she says, this pain I was having, I had this pain down to my nerve. It's gone. It's gone. She said, it's been 3 days and it is gone. Do you know what that's like, to know that the Lord used you to encourage someone, to give them, or to help give them health by God's grace? So anyway, this, yeah.
No, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And this is real time, real life testimonial.
This happened like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
That's not even that.
2 weeks ago.
Time. Wow, 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we talked about this previously offline, Melissa, that younger people are dying off very fast. And it could be a number of different things. It could be dietary issues. It could be the environment. It could even be
emotional.
Yeah, those different factors.
Let me tell you, and like I said, this young lady was 35. We have another lady, you know, we were dealing with her. She has lupus, really bad lupus, and from her lupus, and I guess they have different kind, I didn't know, but hers was dealing with skin and so forth. That was some of the, you know, repercussions. And she got some of our product. One is a skin restoration serum that we have.
Yeah.
This young lady, I mean, she had rashes and flakes like on her neck, her face. She had spots here. Someone from her church contacted me and was like, what is it that you have? What do you have? And I'm like, what are you talking about? She talked about this young lady, said her skin is so beautiful. And I'm telling you, I'm doing this because when you do for others by God's grace, He's going to bless what you do.
Right.
So we want to be able to, when, like this young lady, again, the cancer young lady, we want to be able to send her free of charge to a lifestyle center and fund her. We can't right now, I mean, but as the Lord blesses the work that we have for our ministry, then we can bless others.
Wow, and paying it forward. That's what it's about, paying it forward to other people. You have what I believe are 6 products. I want to get to each of them and talk about it step by step, right? And it's a great segue as you talk about skin. The skin is very important in how we appear and how we look. Look, Melissa, I'm seeing people that tell me their real age. They're in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s. And I'm like, you don't look like you're in your 40s or 50s or 60s.
Right,
you look like
right.
you're in your 20s. How you do that?
Yeah.
Let
me tell you, your skin is the largest eliminating organ of the body.
Yeah.
You have to be so careful with what you put on your skin, from your makeup to your lotions to your colognes. When you look at the ingredients on all of those things, and if you can't pronounce it, much less know what it is, if you put it on your skin, it's going into your skin, it's going into your bloodstream, and it becomes a part of you. So your skin is people don't even realize how important the skin is. So some of our products, you know, and what you see online isn't half of what we have. I mean, we personalize product also, but the skin serum, because a lot of people are dealing with skin issues. One of our main, and all the products are either farm grown from my husband or wild crafted from both of us. So we know the quality of the wild plants that we get and the plants that we grow. Right. So something, let's say for your skin, let's say, I don't know, a boil or something comes up, you know, some of the ingredients in it, it's all plant-based. So it can do nothing but heal by God's grace. Yeah. God is the healer. Okay, but when you're obedient, just like, I don't know if you heard the story of Naaman in the Bible.
I have.
Naaman, okay, you know, he had to dip, 7 times. He's like, I don't want to go into this muddy water, you know. God could have healed him instantly, but he wanted to test his obedience. So he had to dip 7 times, not 5, not 6.5, 7 times. And he came up, when he did the 7th time, in obedience, whole. God has given us rules, health rules, in addition to his biblical laws. Laws of health, laws of life. When you follow these, and a lot of people don't know innocently, they can have health and have it most abundantly. We're dealing with so many issues, and a lot of it, some of it is our fault because of the things we eat and so forth, and then some of it is environmental and so forth. Right. So we really have to be advocates for the health of our being. And God will give us this, and he gives us different things that will help. So he impressed my husband and I with these natural products. We're talking about strictly plant-based. And it's amazing to see the results.
Yeah.
You know, so anyway, yeah.
No, I love how you blend. You see how I did that there? Keyword blend, right? The Creator's Nature blend.
Oh, look at you, look at you.
Well, I like how you blend faith with holistic, you know, and just mentioning to our viewers that the Most High, the Creator, God, as long as you put the Creator God first, and you do all these things to make sure that you live a healthy lifestyle, you'll be able to eradicate so many internal issues, internal problems you have built up in your system.
Sean, I mean, I can't contain myself. It's so amazing
Yeah.
to see someone who knows nothing about health and diet, and then learn things and see the transformation in their life, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. You know, God said, I am the God, I am the one that heals. And he has laws to follow.
Right.
And when you break these laws, you have the consequences to deal with. But when you follow them, you get the glory and abundance. Let me tell you, to see someone raised almost from the dead, from stage 4 pancreatic cancer, one of the worst cancers, colon cancer, lung cancer. We have witnessed this because both my husband and I have worked at a lifestyle center. And to see, so we're just bursting, and God can do anything with nothing. But with our obedience, if we allow him, he can do so much more. He can take away our sickness if it is his will, to his glory.
Amazing, amazing. I want us to go back to the 6 products under the Creator's Nature blend. We talked about the skin regimen. I think that's very important. What about this powerhouse blend designed to, let's say, bring wellness and even help with diabetes? You know, there's so many people. There's so many people who are a diabetic. They're suffering from diabetes. Let's talk about that.
One of the things, okay, first of all, like I said again, you know, we're not trying to give like this super pill, but when you cooperate with God, cooperate with nature and the nature's remedies, the leaves are for the healing of the nations. The Bible says that. So when you learn about these things and you're obedient to the things that he's showing you, things can be reversed, even down to one of the hardest, which is type 1 diabetes. We've experienced a young lady that had diabetes. This was type 2. First, adjusting and eating proper things with her diet. Okay, a lot of things that we eat, we suffer from. So diabetes, dealing with that, and then the bitter melon. If you research, if you Google bitter melon, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's one of the major things. I mean, it's a whole list that, you know, other people buy it for, you know, but one of the things for diabetes, reversing diabetes.
It can be reversed.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
And you know, a lot of times we just depend, nothing against the doctors, you know, but they studied to practice medicine. So when we study the very the very being of our bodies, when we study our bodies and how to care for it, the Lord will guide us on what to do, what to have, what to take, how to eat. And we can, by God's grace, he can reverse it by our obedience.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
It does. So anyone that's watching us right now, Melissa, and they happen to be a diabetic, they're suffering from diabetes, when they go and look into the Creator's Nature blend, what is it exactly they have to do? Is it a pill? Is it a capsule? What is it?
Well, it's actually a tincture. It's a non-alcohol tincture.
Okay.
And when you research bitter melon, some of the properties in bitter melon is it acts like insulin. but it's natural. So the body knows exactly what to do with it and exactly how much the body needs. But along with that, again, we can't get away from eating the right things, doing the right things. That's going to bed, in what we call 8 laws of health. We call it God's plan. Some people call it New Start. But godly trust. Stress will wear you down. You hear me?
Yeah.
Godly trust, open air, daily exercise, sunshine, proper rest, lots of water, always temperate. Okay? And trust in God. Trust in God. Nutrition also, don't forget nutrition. That's right, God's plan. And so if you follow all of these things, the Lord will lead you, will guide you.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, he will do nothing but bless. Bless us.
Wow. So powerful. This is so powerful right here. All right, I want to move on to the third item. That is derived from one of the oldest living tree. We spoke about a tree just a few moments ago. And it is renowned for its enhancement when it comes to the system. This is a very important thing too. Mental clarity.
Ooh.
It helps with your mental state. It helps you remember things. Can we talk about that?
Ginkgo biloba.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, single folks and children, cover your ears, okay? Because ginkgo biloba for the married folks is amazing. Amazing, because one of the things it helps with is blood flow.
Okay.
That's why it's so good for your memory, okay? Because it helps remove the fog and so forth. It helps with your blood flow through the entire system, okay? It's also amazing for Alzheimer's, dementia.
That's very big. Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the things, so if you're having any type of difficulties, that's one of the things that it can really, really help with. So
Yeah, I heard somewhere, and correct me if I'm wrong, Melissa. I heard somewhere that when people drink things like sodas and even energy drinks, those could be the introduction to one's mental state, to dementia and even worse.
let me tell you, absolutely, because one of the things, a lot of the properties and ingredients in those, it leaches nutrients and so forth from the body, so you become deficient, especially energy drinks. Now, let me tell you, I don't know if you've seen, there are people that have died from drinking those energy drinks, some of the things that's in it, because it overstimulates the nervous system. And y'all don't, but it's the same with coffee. We use coffee to get energy and so forth, but one is short-lived because it's like getting a spark and then you crash.
Right.
It's not sustaining. Well, all of that is just like over-prodding your nervous system. So after a period of years, you ever see people kind of a little jitter, a little shaky and whatnot?
Oh yeah, I see it all the time.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the cause.
Wow. The next thing we have on the list here of the different products that you and your husband have to help people, and I love this. I love syrup. I love syrup. And this product right here, which is so rich in so many different areas, it helps relieve stress. And Melissa, she knows me, you all. I work almost 7 days a week, being in the business that I am.
All times of night and day.
Facts, that part. And so can you talk to our viewers and to our audience about this particular product that helps relieve people from stress and just everything that comes along with it?
And we have several. You talking about the muscadine
Yes.
or the
Yes, the skin syrup.
Okay. It's the muscadine, and let me tell you, people have no idea. I had no idea of the medicinal benefits of the muscadine. Muscadine, great skin and seed syrup. So if you ever had muscadine juice and you put it in a juicer, save the juice, drink the juice, but save the seed and the skin. Research that. and see what amazing benefits, especially for stress. I mean, I can't even, to watch and see people were just amazed when they saw the results from it.
Yeah.
But when you take it, and again, I don't want it to seem like a natural pill or so forth, because like I said, you've got to follow all of the 8 laws of health. But when we start where our weaknesses are, it strengthens. So the muscadine skin, muscadine skin and grape, and a lot of people just spit it out. Research, Google the benefits.
Yeah.
Google the
and
benefits.
that's the thing we want people to do after listening to this interview is do the research. Don't just take Melissa's word for it, but do the research. And I think there's 2 more on the list there. The hair growth.
Oh.
The hair growth. I don't know if this speaks to me or not, because obviously, you know, I had to cut my hair off before coming into the studio today. But for those who are in that particular predicament,
the ultra hair growth. Let me tell you, that was prompted because I have a friend and she has alopecia, and I pray, it's like, Lord, please, what can I do, you know, to help? And we were at this lifestyle center, and I researched an Asian combination of naturals, and we actually have them growing wild. And this particular lifestyle center in Tennessee that we were at, I kid you not, one of the ingredients was literally growing under our doorstep, you guys. Growing under our doorstep. Another, you could sit in our living room and look across, and the other, it was 3 ingredients. The other ingredient was growing in sight, right? I mean, these are wild plants.
Right.
And all of these, and then the other is a tree that everybody sees. It's called a foxglove. Research that these 3 together helps to re-stimulate the hair growth. And I'm like, all of it was like right there. I could stand where I was and look at all and see all 3 of the ingredients. Now, this is an Asian combination. That's nothing but the Lord saying, I got you. So to be able to talk to people and say, listen, try this, pray about it, let the Lord lead you, and watch what happens. Wow. Just like that, growing under our doorstep. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I get excited.
Oh, no, I'm excited. Look, after this interview, definitely I am going to partake in one of Melissa's products here. And the last one, we cannot forget the last one. This particular product right here treats kidney and bladder problems. Now, anybody that's watching us, you may be waking up in the middle of the night or sometime during the daytime having to go back and forth in and out of the bathroom. This definitely speaks to people right here. So what are we looking at?
Let me tell you, is that the Cleavers, or because we have
this is the Cleavers liquid extra.
The Cleavers. And that one, you know, being transparent, I was having a kidney issue because I was going through a period. Okay, y'all. I have a problem with potato chips, okay? Well, I did. So I was going through something, you know, before my husband. So I was just eating chips. The fat, the oils, and so forth mess with my kidneys. I had it was a severe problem. And I'm like, Lord, please help me. That right there, Cleavers, when I researched, and when you go out, it grows wild. Yeah. And it's amazing for turning things around. Now, again, you know, we're not making this like a cure-all, but when you do all of the different things and you give or you assist nature with some of these remedies, then God can provide a cure from our obedience. But yeah, the Cleavers, and then we just moved to Georgia, and it was growing everywhere. I was about to lose my mind because these are wild. These are wild plants. I'm telling you, God has given us almost everything that we need if we're obedient to reverse the diseases that the enemy has put out there. And honestly, a lot of things that we do and eat and overwork and all of these things bring on disease. But it's not that it can't be reversed.
Yeah.
You know, there's a saying in the Bible, physician, heal thyself. meaning take responsibility. Don't just go to your doctor, hear what they say, give you a pill, take this pill. They're doing what they're taught to do.
Yeah.
You know, they're amazing. I mean, if I get out there and God forbid, you know, I run into a car because I'm not paying attention, you know, take me to a doctor. You know, they know what they're doing. But God knows exactly what we need to sustain ourselves from day to day. That's why back in the 1800s and so forth, especially the black folks, we couldn't afford to go to a doctor. You go out there in the yard, girl, go grab me this, go grab me that, da da da. They make a tea, have you drinking, and you be like, oh, hey, even down to, let me tell you, even down to breaking bones. There's something called comfrey. It's a bone and tissue knitter. No joke. And let me tell you, take that thing, you break a bone, you break it up, put it on there, watch. Yeah. You have to be careful because if you break your skin and you use it, it will heal so quickly that you won't have enough time to heal internally because it's already covered up.
Right.
Example, another thing, aloe vera. We have a friend, she had 3 and 4 degree burns on her face, all over, beautiful young lady. Prayed, the Holy Spirit directed her aloe vera, pure aloe vera. She took that aloe vera every day, put it on there, wrapped her. I wish I had a picture to show you that girl and her skin. She gets compliment. Now, when I say 3rd and 4th degree burns on her face, and she was healed. God has given us what we need. Yeah. I'm telling you, and it's not like the synthetic drugs. And again, you know, nothing, but you have to research. You know, I don't want to talk against drugs, but when God gives us natural things that literally the drugs treat symptoms. God's medicinals heal. God heals through his. So we have to look more on that. And I say that because there's so many people sick with, especially cancer. We're talking about young people. Cancer, diabetes, heart disease, lung, you just name it. But I'm telling you, God is so able, and I know I keep talking, I'm talking about the God of heaven. That's the one I'm talking about. The creator of heaven, earth, sea, and all that in them is. Will turn our lives around if we trust him and give it to him, including stress, overwork.
You see that? She's talking to me, not only to you all.
I am talking to my little brother. I am talking to my little brother.
Melissa, we're running out of time, and you have given us some great, valuable information. And it's true, ladies and gentlemen, your body is your temple. It's like a car. You want to make sure that you keep it in good maintenance and hold yourself accountable.
Yeah, you gonna put a Coca-Cola in the tank in your car to drive it?
Who does that?
It calls for gas. And you've got a luxury car that calls for premium.
Yeah.
So
I think I've seen somebody do that on TikTok.
Oh.
That's a whole different conversation. Well, hey, look, Dr. Melissa Summers. I'm going to start calling you Dr. Melissa Summers. But for more information on how people can learn more about the creators, that's the creators with an apostrophe S, Nature Blend, where can they go to?
Oh, well, go to our website, thecreatorsnatureblend.com. Now, our ministry website, which is also going to reroute you also, mmpowerhousehealth.com. So whichever one, thecreatorsnatureblend.com, and more of the ministry, and of course, you know, because that part is it's what's it, nonprofit. So, you know, you can donate if you like.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
And all the information is at the bottom of your screen there. Melissa Summers, Beauperthuy. In the studio, or I should say, Dr. Melissa Summers Beauperthuy in the studio. Thank you so much for coming into the studio, Sean Garvey, and my special guest. And next time we have you in the studio, you're going to have to interview me.
Oh, I would love to.
All this time.
Okay, we'll schedule that.
It's going to be Melissa Summers and my special guest. Guess who that is? Always
Dr. Sean Garvey.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Sean Garvey and my special guest. We got more on the way next, right here on Sean Garvey and my special guest.